hours long. Like, you know when you read a good book and you want to see the book come to life and the movies never do them justice? You want them to be like 13 hours long? That's what this video is going to be. It's going to be the length of how long you wish book movies were. Make sense? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Erin and my channel is Erin Olivia, which is actually my first and middle name. Welcome, I'm happy to have you. This will be a channel based on beauty and lifestyle, and there'll be some health and fitness in there as well. So if those are some things that you enjoy and you like watching, hopefully you will enjoy your stay here with me. I know my friends and family have been requesting and asking for so many different things, and I have finally sat my bum down and filmed today. So what I'll be filming today in this video is my ride or die favorites. Now it is beauty favorites. It ranges from makeup, hair care, skin care, and a couple odd and end things that I just can't live without, use all the time, most of them every single day. I was thinking this would be a really great first video for my channel because if you like these, if you see these products that I use and die for every single day, then you'll kind of get an idea of who I am as a person when it comes to beauty. So you'll say, well, she uses a lot of things that I really think I would enjoy, or maybe I use some of those things that she does and we're very similar, and so maybe I'll like some of the other recommendations of things she tries in the future. So that's kind of why I was starting with this video. There's also another reason why I started with this video, and it is because I believe the Ride or Die tag was created by Jaclyn Hill, and I know that everybody loves her and she is so famous on YouTube. Some people really don't like her, and I unfortunately am not one of those people, and she actually inspired me to become involved with beauty as much as I am today. I think about 6 or 7 years ago I found a tutorial from her on Pinterest. I was in a production of the musical Rent, and I was portraying Mimi Marquez in the musical, if you're familiar, and I had people responsible for my makeup. They were the ones doing my makeup. They had to do it every night, and I was really not good at it at all. So I needed those people, like seriously needed those girls to do my makeup every single night, to the point where if they were working with someone else and it was getting closer and closer to showtime, I was getting really nervous because I couldn't do anything to save my life to like slap something on there and make it look good. And I realized I really didn't like that feeling. I didn't want other people to have to be responsible for my makeup, and I didn't like relying on other people when I felt kind of helpless. Like I wanted to be able to do it for myself and make myself presentable to go on. But after that show, I was really like, you know what, I need to figure myself out and figure out how to do some makeup for myself. So I stumbled upon this girl, Jaclyn Hill, and I started watching her videos, and she was just so good at it. And she had always, you know, claimed she was never an expert. You know, she just was really good at explaining everything. And so I watched and watched and watched and followed her religiously. And then obviously YouTube grew, and I found other makeup gurus that I fell in love with on YouTube, and I follow them as well now too over the years. And I've learned a lot from everybody and some personal experiences on my own. So a little shout out to Jaclyn, because she did inspire a lot of where I am today as far as beauty, because, you know, I never had any beauty lessons. I am not a makeup artist. I do it for fun, I do it for me, and I was self-taught. Thank you to everybody for sharing your wisdom, and I hope to also help some of you out who may be looking to do something similar. For whatever reason you decided to tune into my channel today. Again, welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Let's jump into this video. So I am actually going to start with this favorite, and it is my water cup. Yes, it is a Starbucks cup, but the reason why I like it so much is because it's huge. And I'm sure, as most of you know, your skin is the most important part of beauty. Beautiful skin is what starts as the blank canvas for beautiful makeup. So hydrating yourself is very important, and I know this doesn't seem like a beauty favorite, but it is very important, and it's one of the things responsible for all of the water that I drink in a day. My husband still tells me that I don't drink enough, but I try my hardest to fill this up at least 3 or 4 times. And so drink your water, girls. I'd like to start with this guy right here, which is my all-time favorite moisturizer. It is a gel moisturizer. It is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I will have all the information linked below for each one of these products if you can't really see well. This is my first video ever on YouTube, so my camera skills are not that great, so bear with me. This water gel is my favorite, to the point where I can't actually use regular moisturizers anymore because they feel so heavy and greasy and just thick on my skin. So I'll use this in the morning before I put makeup on, at night. I use it all the time. It is, I believe, around like $15 at the drugstore. You can get it at Target, any drugstore, Walgreens, Rite Aid. My husband complains because he feels like this is so expensive, but if he only knew how much money was sitting in front of me right now, he would cry. And he's going to hear that when he watches this video, so this might be my only YouTube video ever. I highly recommend this. It's really lightweight and it's actually really cooling when you wear it. Another hydration favorite is my favorite lip balm. Now this is the Aquaphor Lip Repair. It's just the original. The reason why I love this is it's very hydrating, and it also gives a shine, and that's important to me because sometimes I'll just wear this. Like normally what I'll do with this is when I'm getting ready, it's like one of the first things I do. I'll put my moisturizer on my face and then I'll put this on my lips so that they're nice and hydrated before I do my lip color later. And again, I do wear it on its own and I love it because it shines. Now there is another product that I want to try. It's sold out everywhere. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's the Kopari Lip Love. It's supposed to smell like coconuts. It comes in a white and pink tube, and that one is also shiny. I'm very, very excited to one day eventually get my hands on the Kopari Lip Love whenever it's not sold out. I feel like I'm really gonna like it, but this is my ride or die favorite go-to lip balm. Actually, I have 2 primers, and these are my ride or die, my go-to. I know they work for me. The reason I have 2 is because they're for different purposes. If I had to pick one, it would be the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It is oil-free, and it is this clear one. I believe it's the original one. It does have that silicone feeling when you put it on. It blurs imperfections. You could definitely tell it's filling in and covering up, smoothing out your pores. I love this guy. It's so smooth, it's so slippery, and when you put it on, your makeup just glides on effortlessly afterwards, your foundation. I like this one because there is no flashback. It's called Photo Finish because it's great for photos, it's great for stage. It's definitely not matte. You will find out as you watch this video that I am not a matte girl. I very much embrace the dewy skin. I definitely like hydration and dewiness and a glow. So you will not really find full coverage here. You will not really find matte here, but I do like stay all day, and the stay power of this is amazing. It definitely makes my makeup last, so I love this one. Now the other one that I do like is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, and it smells like coconut. I'll use this one when I want a little bit of extra moisture in my skincare and makeup routine. Alright, moving right along to foundation. I guess I should mention my skin type. I feel like I'm combination normal to dry. I'm definitely, I mean, I sweat and I can get oily, but I definitely am not somebody who needs mattifying products. As I said before, I don't like mattifying products. I don't like looking powdery. I don't like looking full coverage and cakey. You can look full coverage and not look cakey, because girls that like that full face of makeup, they look awesome. That's just not me. I like my skin to peek through. I just, I'm not all about that life anymore unless I'm on stage, because that's what shows up the best in the lighting and on camera, in photographs. So my all-time favorite ride or die foundation has to be the Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD Stick Foundation. I love this stuff. It goes on so smoothly. As you can tell, it is very well loved. That is all I have left. It's not actually the foundation that I'm wearing today. Everything else that I've mentioned so far is on my face. I use the Smashbox primer today instead of the Hangover RX. I'm not wearing this one today. I'm actually wearing this Tarte, the new Tarte Clay Stick. I don't know if I like it, so stay tuned. I'll give updates. But anyway, favorite foundation, I would say it's medium natural coverage, but I can still see my skin peeking through. I included another one, and it's because it kind of, to me, falls in the BB cream, CC cream, like tinted moisturizer family, even though it's called the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. Oh, I guess it's called Hybrid Complexion Perfector. I thought it was considered a foundation, but I actually think that it's not marketed as that. It's called a Hybrid Complexion Perfector, and the reason why it's one and done is because it's supposed to kind of be your concealer and your foundation all in one. I am in the shade medium light. Also, for if you're curious, and I'll have this all linked below, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick, I am in the shade 125 Y315. Love this stuff. I'll wear this on light days. I will wear this to the gym if I've got some problem areas or some acne spots. So this will be like running errands, you know, if I want to like feel put together but not have a lot of makeup on or even look like I have any makeup on, this is what I'll reach for. All-time favorite concealer. I only have one because it's my favorite. It's the bomb, and it is the Naked Skin Urban Decay. Don't know why I had trouble with that, but it's from the same line. I love this because it's hydrating. I don't really feel like it's a full coverage concealer. I think it's a medium. You could probably build it to full coverage, but one of the reasons why I love it is because it's so moisturizing. So I've tried many concealers, but this is the one I always go back to. Just bought another one because this one's running out. I am in the shade medium light. I can also, well, medium light natural. I can also wear the light, but because summer is upon us, this is my shade. So love this concealer. I use it under my eyes. I actually use it to prime my eyelids. I use it all over the face. I can spot conceal like blemishes. Sometimes I don't even wear foundation in the summer, and I'll just kind of put this in areas where I have redness. I forgot to mention that I do have redness. I don't think it's actually considered rosacea, but my face just flushes really easily, and so I have redness like right here. But as I said, if I'm not wearing foundation, I will sometimes just use that to get rid of redness or acne spots or dark circles. I want to move on to a cream bronzer. Now, there are many reasons why I love and use this product. This is the Becca Luminous Body Perfecting Mousse in Palm Beach. I just checked, this is a permanent product. For a second I panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, maybe it was limited edition and I can't get it anymore. It is like a moussey texture. This revolutionary skin perfector conceals imperfections and seamlessly evens skin tone with subtle radiance and true bronze color. The mousse formula blends effortlessly, providing water and transfer-resistant wear that lasts all day and night. I definitely agree with this 100%. It doesn't transfer. So if I'm gonna wear a dress and it's showing my legs or my shoulders, I even used it today since I had an off-the-shoulder top on. I'll put it on my neck, my shoulders. So I'll put my moisturizer on, then my primer, and then I'll put this bronze mousse on, and then I'll go with my foundation. And with the foundations that I use, as I said, you can see my skin peeking through, so it gives me a really great bronzy base to work with, and it definitely shows through the foundation, in my opinion. You can put it over your foundation too, though. I've seen some girls actually use it as a cream bronzer, so they'll put their foundation on, and then they'll just kind of like put it where bronzer goes on your face. With a bronzing brush, so that works as well. But love this, especially if you're in a pinch and you're wearing a short dress and your legs are showing. You can put it all over your legs and you're gonna look like a bronze goddess. Love it. Again, the Becca Luminous Body Perfecting Mousse. Moving into bronzers. I'm actually in a bronzer rut because my Ride or Die bronzer, which I'm about to show you, hasn't really been working for me lately. It is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun. This is a favorite all across YouTube. I know a lot of people love it. This is what it looks like. It can tend to look kind of orange on some people, but So if you were like a lighter skin tone, I would be careful. Again, that's why it's not really working as much for me anymore, but I did just use it the other day and I wasn't terribly displeased with it. But I have to say that it's my ride or die because I've used it for so long, for so many years. I've always been able to count on it. It's just up until recently that I haven't been that happy with it. And trust me, I have tons of bronzers. I'm not really happy with many of them lately. So I just started using this one. This is not yet a ride or die, but it is the new Marc Jacobs. It looks so light, but it's just the light. There you go. See? It's the new Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronzer. And I think it's called, yeah, Coconut Perfect Tan. It does have a little bit of a coconut scent. It smells like summer. Yeah, it almost smells like suntan lotion, I feel like. I do like this. I feel like it's the perfect color. I'll see if I can get a swatch of both of these. The Omega Bronze is right here. Whoop. And the Give Me Sun is right here. And you can see the Omega Bronze is a lot deeper, cooler. But for right now, the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze is really doing it for me. Moving on to face powder. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. And I have it in the shade 2 medium. This is the packaging that looks like it's gold. It's beautiful. It's like a rose gold and beautiful. This is what the product looks like on the inside. I use this to set my face. I usually don't set my whole face because I like to look dewy and I like to look glowy. I'll use this to set my under eyes, my T-zone, like my forehead, chin, and then like in this area right here, I'll tend to get a little bit of extra shine. Highly recommend. It like blurs your skin. You can't even tell you're wearing powder. I love it. It's like my perfect powder because I actually didn't really ever used to set anything for the longest time, again, unless I was on stage. All right, blushes. I couldn't pick just one. The first one that I'm gonna mention is Cheek Pollen by MAC. It is a peachy nude blush. Nothing special. This actually may have been limited edition, so I'm so sorry if it is. Luckily I have this other one that I'm going to show you and it is not limited edition. But this is by MAC. It is called Cheek Pollen. It's a peachy nude. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. It's stunning. The perfect natural blush. It's what I gravitate to. You'll see the other one looks very, very similar. All of my favorite blushes look very similar. Right there. Beautiful. Stunning. The one I'm wearing today is this one, and it is by Becca, and it is Wild Honey. Absolutely love this. I will wear this in the fall, I will wear this in the summer, I will wear this in the spring. It's my favorite. I feel like I normally wear it in the spring and summer. I have different blushes that I love for the fall, but as far as a natural day-to-day ride or die blush, these two are definitely my favorites. This one, if I had to pick, would be the one. I absolutely love it. As you can see, it's called Wild Honey. It's a very similar shade. I'll hold them up together in just a minute. So this one was, there we go. This one is the Cheek Pollen. This one up here is Wild Honey. Very, very similar. So this one is Wild Honey. This one is Cheek Pollen. You will see me wearing blush higher on my cheeks because I have a more round face, and for me, I don't put blush on the apples of my cheeks because it can make my face look even more round. So I wear it higher and back on my face. I think you all know what I'm going to say as far as my favorite highlighter. It is Becca's Champagne Pop in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. I'll show you the best that I can, but mine is cracked, unfortunately. Absolutely obsessed with this. It's my favorite highlight. I wear it all year round. I do think it's most beautiful in the summer, especially when the sun hits it. It's just absolutely stunning. I like to put it on the tops of my cheekbones, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, the high points of your face where the sun would naturally hit your face. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about before moving into eyes, and it is a setting mist. I use this before my makeup, if I'm feeling extra dry, to set my face. It is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Pretty standard product. I'll even spray it on my face right now for some extra hydration. It smells really wonderful. It's like the perfect finishing step for your makeup. And also, I'll even spray this on my face, like sometimes after I wash my face, if I just want to feel that little boost of hydration and energy. Favorite facial mist, love it. Again, not for staying power. It's not because it makes my makeup last all day. It's just because it's hydrating and I love it. So my favorite ride or die brow products, to the point where I don't use any others, are both by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it is her original Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown and her original clear brow gel. This is the Brow Wiz. It has the pencil on one side. It is a twist up, which is what I love. No messing with sharpening. And then it has a spoolie on the other side so you can comb through your brows. Love it. Again, I'm in the shade Soft Brown. This clear brow gel, people say if you don't want your brows to move, they will not move, they will not budge, and that is absolutely 100% true. It keeps them in place and in order all day. There's no extra tint to it. It looks like a mascara wand, and after I will draw in and color my brows. After I fill in my brows, I will go in with the clear brow gel to keep it all in place. Now, my friend and I are actually going to be trying out the Glossier Boy Brow. It is a tinted brow gel, and what I'm hoping to use that product for is for really quick days. So I'm hoping it'll even be good for when I'm at work, because in the mornings I just can't be bothered with too much makeup. I think I got the shade Brunette, so I will be trying that. Stay tuned. I actually think it's already delivered at our work today, so she bought it for me for my birthday. I'm gonna go pick that up at some point, and that would just be by itself a one-stop shop. Okay, mascaras. Now, I'm actually trying a new mascara right now that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I will show you that one in a minute as well. But if I have to think about ride or die, like if I forgot my mascara, I know I can go to a drugstore and these are gonna be there, at least one of them, and they're gonna work for me. They are both by L'Oreal. One of them is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I get just the black. I don't think I get the carbon black because I think that one's waterproof. Blackest black. I don't like waterproof mascaras. I mean, there's a time and place for them, but they're so hard to get off that I hate dealing with it. This is what the brush looks like. I believe this is considered a bristle brush, so it's actually made from bristles instead of just plastic. I find that this one, as it says, it's voluminous, it does give me volume. So this one gives me volume, whereas this one gives me length. I will sometimes wear one or the other. Like I said, if I do lashes, I just wear this one, but sometimes I'll wear them both, and this one's for length. So I'll go in with this one first, with the voluminous one that I just showed you, and then I'll go in with the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara. And this one has a plastic brush, and it's really thin. This is great for lower lashes, even though I don't really wear mascara on my lower lashes that often. I don't like the way it looks. I think it's because, on me, I think it's because I don't like my lower lashes. I feel like one eye comes out really well and the other one looks all like crusty and like broken spider legs. Like when you like kill a spider and its legs like crinkle up, that's what my lower lashes look like. Yay! Keep watching. So I'll usually go in with both of them, but I can wear this one on its own, the other one on its own. This one is for length for sure. And I like the formula of the mascara on this one because I know you're not supposed to. I know you're not supposed to, but after like 15 minutes or so, like very last step, to the point where sometimes I'll put my eyelash curler in my purse and do it as soon as I park, I will curl my lashes again after mascara is on. I know you're not supposed to, and I highly recommend not doing it, but I do it sometimes to give like an extra oomph to my lashes. And the formula of this one doesn't make the lash curler stick to your lashes. I really love these two. These are my ride or dies. I know I can count on them. Always have them in my drawer if I need them. I did just try out, and I don't have it with me here, but I did just try out the new pink one from L'Oreal. It's like the same, I think it's the same voluminous line. Everybody's been saying it's a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't really like that one, but I do like the L'Oreal one. I find it very comparable to this one. Lash Paradise, that's what it's called. Now, the other one I said that I was trying out lately It is a pricey one. Normally I don't spend a lot of money on mascaras because those two are just so great for me. But I'm really, really loving this one. The people at Sephora tried to sell it to me and I passed on it the first time, ordered it online, tried it out, and I loved it. I had to go back into Sephora and be like, you guys were right, it's so good. Anyway, it is the YSL The Shock mascara. I don't know if this is limited edition. I don't know anything like that. Luckily I have my ride or dies if it is limited edition, but it is a bristle brush and it really gives you a lot of volume and length. All right, moving on to liners. My all-time favorite liquid liner, and it took me a while to jump on this bandwagon, and then I had some friends in theater who were like, no, 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 you need to do this, it's perfect. So I did. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which is the black. It is a liquid liner. It is, I believe this is called a brush tip. This is a brush tip, not a felt tip, because it has movement in the tip of the wand. The felt tips are kind of more stiff. This definitely moves with you as you do your wing. I love this stuff. It's blackest black. I want to say it's pretty matte. I'm wearing it again today. My favorite pencil black liner for like my lower waterline, which I do have in my lower waterline today, is the Bare Minerals Around the Clock Midnight. I love this liner. It's around the clock, and it means around the clock. It never bleeds. My favorite nude liner, if you really want like an open eye look, like a doe-eyed look, nude liner, it's by MAC, and it is their NC15 and W20 nude eyeliner. I will put this in the in my waterline if I really want my eyes to look open and awake, and if I'm not doing like a really heavy look. The eyeshadows for the eyes, I couldn't just pick one eyeshadow, so what I'm including is, what do people call this, like their life palette, or like, but this is my personal palette that I made. So it is a Z palette from, I believe I got it from Makeup Geek. It was just empty. I got an empty palette, and what I did was, over the years, not all at once, but over the years, I either depotted my individual shadows or I purchased them as just pans. Like whenever little shadows come like this, it's considered a pan shadow, and usually they're cheaper. I know at MAC they're cheaper than buying the little pots. This is the palette that I just kind of threw together, the colors that I use the most often. If you're interested as to what colors are in this palette, I can link that below. I'd have to say colors like Makeup Geek, Creme Brulee, MAC's Soft Brown, those are my favorites. They're just those transitions that you can just kind of dust in your crease. On a day-to-day basis, I don't really wear eyeshadows. I kind of just use my bronzer, and I'll put it in my, I'll take a fluffy brush and put it in my crease. So for eyeshadows, I couldn't pick just one. There's a mixture of Makeup Geek, ColourPop, MAC, and maybe a couple, oh, Anastasia. There's a couple Anastasias in here as well. But this is my life palette that I created out of all of the shadows that I personally handpicked. With, oh, I like that one. That one's for me. Last like eyeshadow product is these Stila Magnificent Metals. Holy cannoli, do I love these. This one's Diamond Dust, and it's the one that I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's just straight silver glitter. Straight princess silver glitter. If you want to feel glamorous and special for a special event, you need to pick up these glitters. I have another one in Kitten Karma, which is, Stila is famous for their shade Kitten in their eyeshadow, so I picked up that one first, but then I saw so many people wearing just this silver. Again, Jaclyn Hill was wearing it, and I was like, I think I need that one too. My favorite lashes and glue. My go-to favorite lashes are the MAC 35s. I like these lashes because I feel like I can wear them by themselves for a very light, you know, everyday look that just kind of makes you look very girly. And I know a lot of you will be curious, I wear these multiple times. I don't just wear them once. I wear them like a good, like, I'd say 8 to 10 times. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do, until they either kind of like start falling apart or they look really, really dingy and grungy. I think they're like 17 bucks, which seems like a lot, but if you wear them a lot, I think it's worth it. So these ones I like because I can make them glamorous, but I can also make them work for like everyday looks and natural looks. My favorite glue is the House of Lashes glue. This is the clear. It's like white, but it dries clear. I don't like the black because I'm too messy for that. I feel like I would get it all over the place because I don't think it dries clear. So I definitely like the clear version, but I think they do make black. So House of Lashes lash glue and the MAC 35 lashes, my favorite go-to lash combination. If you can't see it, I'll still have it linked below. My Ride or Die lipstick is by the brand ColourPop, and I can't really show you much when it comes to this because all of the writing that was on this packaging is gone because it's been rolling around in purse after purse. The color is in the shade Skimpy. One of the things that you will find with me is that my go-to lip colors are nudes, but that's what it looks like. I'd say this is my Ride or Die. Can't live without. Smells and tastes like vanilla. Buxom's lip gloss in Samantha. Again, it is a nude gloss. It's got like a little bit of a sheen to it. It has, I don't like to say tingling. It doesn't have a tingling effect. It has a cooling effect in my opinion. When you put it on, it feels like cool and icy. And I love it in the summer because it almost like cools you down in the summer when you're outside. I don't know, I'm weird. But I put the gloss right next to it, as you can see. The gloss is right there. I don't really use lip liner that much, but when I do, this is my favorite. It is called the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat, and it's in the shade Pillow Talk. But it's like a pinky nude, and it's a very natural, like your lips color. And sometimes I'll just wear like a gloss over it, or even my Aquaphor I'll wear over it, just for a very natural, basic look. Let's move into brushes really quickly. My all-time favorite Ride or Die foundation brush is this Morphe M439, especially with this Makeup Forever foundation stick. It's perfect. For sticks, I usually always use a brush. For some more liquidy foundations, I'll use my beauty sponge, which I'll show you in a moment, but my favorite foundation brush for liquid foundations or stick foundations is Morphe M439. The beauty blender that I use is not your traditional beauty blender. It's not the original. This is the Real Techniques one, and excuse mine because it's pretty dirty. But I like this one because of that flat edge that it has, and then it also has the pointed end at the other side. So I'll use like the flat edge for my foundation, but you can really get into your under eyes with that pointed area, or the pointed part of it. You can get it at Target, you can get it at Ulta. My favorite bronzer brush is by Japanesque, and it's the smaller of the two. I think they make one that's a little larger than this. It gives a good, even, blown out application of it. I don't contour often. When I do, I use this little e.l.f. brush. It doesn't have a number, but it's like this e.l.f. fanned contour brush, and I'll just kind of grab it and I'll use it to contour. Favorite blush brush is this one from e.l.f. It's called the e.l.f. Complexion brush. I have an angled one too. I have tons of brushes, but I just keep going back to this e.l.f. one, and you can buy e.l.f. the brush that I just showed you for contouring, and this one, you can buy this at Target. I think they sell it at Ulta too, but I always get mine at Target. This is my all-time favorite brush. I don't use other ones. It's just this one. It just gives like a beautiful application. I feel like it makes the blush go on sheer so that if you want to build the color up, you can. My favorite highlighter brush, which there's another one that I actually really want to try, but normally when it comes to buying stuff for makeup, the brushes kind of take a back seat for me because I'm always like, well, I have one that works, so. But there's another one that a lot of other YouTubers use from Morphe, but I use this one from Sigma, and it's the tapered highlighter, and it's the F35. People used to use this like a lot for highlighting on YouTube, but I think they've moved to the Morphe one that I was just talking about. I know a lot of people like to use this one for setting their under eyes and stuff as well, but this is my highlighter brush, and I love it. It is the Sigma F35. For setting my under eyes and for setting anything on my face, I use this Real Techniques brush. It doesn't have a number. Oh, it just says Real Techniques setting brush, so yay. But it's this little guy. I just get it right underneath there and do this. I'll do it on my forehead. All these brushes that I'm talking about I use every single day, and if I was gonna travel, these are the ones I'd bring. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that I would bring. I don't always bring this one for contouring. Also my sponge. Can't live without it. This brush is my absolute favorite brush for blending a transition shade or blending anything into for eyeshadow. This is the MAC 224. There are many Morphe and Sigma brushes that do the same exact job. I just never got another one because I've always liked this one. Maybe someday I will, but I just really get it in there for my original base blending transition shades. It really is great at blowing out color. Again, it is the MAC 224. Can't live without this. Another blending brush that I don't always use every day, but if I need to do some more precise blending, it's a little more dense. It's a Sigma E25. Also for blending, it's a little more precise blending. The brushes are a little more stiff and dense. It is originally white, but mine I just used, so it's a little brown. But love this one as well for more precise blending. This is my favorite pencil brush. This is by Sigma as well. It is the E30, and I just love it for like really precise corner work or underneath, blending the under eye. Love it. That's what I use this one for. Last but not least, my last brush is a flat definer brush, and it's the MAC 242? Yeah, 242. But I use this one for packing on color on the lid. So I just used the wand from the glitter today to put that on my lid, but if I was going to do a shimmer all over my lid, I would use this one. You can wet it with Fix Plus first to give it like a more metallic wet look, but that's what I use this for, any packing of the color on the lid. It doesn't even need to be shimmer. You can pack any color on the lid, even if it's matte, but that's what this is for. I also use this to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, which I didn't do today because I have a darker color there, or doing my brow bone. As far as ride or die brushes, multi-purpose. Let's move into hair care. And they are the Redken Color Extend shampoo and conditioner. When I get my hair dyed, it's not fresh right now, but when I get it dyed, it has a violet or a red undertone in it. And so these products really help to keep that color for as long as possible. I've been using this stuff for years and I will never ever not use it. It is the Nourishing Moisture Mask by Macadamia. It smells so good. It's kind of like what it looks like on the inside. It's really thick stuff. What I'll do is after I shampoo and condition, I kind of put it in at the tips of my hair. And then I'll kind of, when all the product is mostly gone, I'll kind of go like this, like once, but I'll get it into like the tips of my, like the ends of my hair like this, and then I'll like shave or do whatever else I need to do in the shower, and then rinse it out after like 5 minutes or so, and that's how the mask kind of works. Oh, it's so good. If you have not tried that, you seriously need to try it. I use the Moroccan oil on the ends of my hair, just the ends, or else I'll look like a grease ball. But I use the original formula. It smells so good. I don't really blow dry my hair anymore. I used to like constantly, but I just kind of let it air dry nowadays unless I'm like in a pinch and I need to, but I can't tell you the last time I used my hair dryer. What I do use is a curling iron, and it's this bad boy right here. I believe this is the 1-inch Numi iron. I know it's Numi, I just think it's 1 inch. It might not even go by inches, it might go by like millimeters. So I'll link it below. Bumble and Bumble products. One is the Pret a Powder equal parts dry shampoo and style extender. What you do is you spray the powder in your hand like this. Hopefully you can see that. And then what you do is kind of rub your hands together, and you can go like this and watch how much volume it gives. Like, look at that. And then I'll do this side. Like, look at that. Love it. Ah, proof. The proof is in the pudding. I guess I should say the proof is in the powder, right? This Bumble and Bumble Thickening Dry Spun Finish Spray. It creates instant fullness and holds airy texture. The reason why I like this is because it's like kind of like a hairspray, but it doesn't leave you feeling crunchy or like you can't touch your hair. I love it, and it just kind of gives it some texture. I can't breathe now. It gives it some texture, but at the same time it gives my curls staying power. Staying power. This clip I use to kind of put my hair up when I'm gonna get it out of my face to do my makeup, but mostly like I'll do this in the car before I get to wherever I'm going if I curled my hair, to give my hair volume. I'll like clip it up like this, and that way when I take it out later, like it'll hold that volume. This one is from J. Crew and it's like $10. I know, for a clip $10, but I can't find one that I like equally as much from like a drugstore for cheaper. I like this one because it's just like, it's firm, it's strong, it's not like loose, it's not, your hair's not gonna fall out of it. It's got like a really tight grip and I love it. They're those like old school 90s like keychain elastics, kind of looks like a telephone cord, but the idea behind them is that they don't leave creases in your hair, and that's really true. As far as like body care, I like to use this line from Ulta, and it is the Nourish Luxe Ultra Rich, this is the hand and nail cream because it's the only one I have left. My favorite fragrance is the coconut and almond milk. All of the products in the line look like this. I use their body lotion, not the butter because it's way too thick and greasy for me. But I use the body lotion, the body wash. This is the hand cream. I use the body scrub. They even have a bath bomb. I've never tried it, but the smell is amazing. Welcome to the only perfume that I wear. I don't wear perfumes because they give me a headache, they bother me, and it's terrible because my mom likes to buy me all these perfumes and I can't wear any of them because they give me a headache. So this is the only perfume that I wear, and I will never stop wearing it because every time that I do, someone walks past me and they're like, oh my gosh, it smells like cookies. Oh my gosh, it smells like cake. Who's baking cookies? Who's eating cake? And I love that. Like, I love that people think that it smells sweet and they love giving me hugs because they just hug me and squeeze me and they're like, oh my gosh, you smell so good, you smell like fresh cookies. It literally smells like straight vanilla extract. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's called Eau de Toilette Vanille. But I always call it that vanilla spray from Anthropologie. So it's like $18, I believe. My tag came off, but I believe that this bottle is only $18. So it comes in a smaller size too that I keep in my purse. I wish I had that with me, but I don't. And it's only $10. Love, love, love. It's at Anthropologie. It's the vanilla spray. When I say I only wear one perfume, I really only do, except this. I found this last year and it falls into that sweet, like, tropical warm fragrance family, and I only wear this in the summer. And this is called Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder, and it smells like coconuts. It smells like coconuts. This one, even if I wear too much, it can kind of give me a headache. So that's why I have the roller ball so I don't go overboard. But it smells like coconut. Sometimes if I'm feeling really crazy, I'll layer them so that I'm just like a sweet smelling goddess. But I'll only wear this one in the summer because it's like tropical coconuts. So the other one I wear all year, and this one I only wear in the summer. I'm gonna have to replace it because it's almost gone. My Ride or Die nail polish. It's hard to pick a nail polish, but I picked one. Now, first of all, I have my Sally Hansen Diamond Strength Diamond Flash Top Coat. This top coat I wear on everything. It is the glossiest, shiniest top coat you will ever get your hands on. Comes in the black bottle, but it is a clear top coat and it's very, very shiny. KL polish for Kathleen Lights, and it is her Das expensive nail polish, and it is this beautiful glitter. Like, the camera won't even do this glitter, this nail polish justice of how absolutely stunningly gorgeous this is. It is like mostly a gold glitter, but if you look up close, it's got like different flecks of silver glitter in it, and oh my god, it's just stunning. Unfortunately, this was limited edition, so I'm sorry. But she did say that when she comes out with a new birthday, this was for her birthday, this was her birthday release. When she comes out with a new birthday release every year, she said she's gonna do a glitter polish. So maybe she'll do like a rose gold or something next year. I don't really know, but shout out to Kathleen Lights. Your polishes are beautiful. I have so many of them. I think glitter has no rules. It's timeless. So super random, but they are my favorite sunglasses. I'm gonna try not to blind you by putting them on, but they are by the brand Key Australia. It looks like Quay, and these are the style On the Prowl. And I love them because they're huge. They're absolutely huge. I have a big round face, so the bigger the sunglasses, the better for me. And these are my absolute favorite. I believe another YouTuber, so many YouTubers have these, so many. But another one that I watch that I love, her name is Cassie, and she's Shades of Cassie. I can link her below too. She bought these and she said that she feels like the little old man from Up when she wears them. And I honestly say that all the time now too, and everybody's like, oh my god, you do. So she called them like cartoon grandpa glasses. They are not for everyone. As a matter of fact, most of my friends laugh at me when I wear these, but a lot of people in the YouTube world wear them, and Instagram world. So I know I'm not alone, but they are my favorite. I love them. I have a couple of different pairs of Key Australia glasses, but those are my ride or dies. I wear them every single day. I always go back to them. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for being an audience member of my very first video on YouTube. Again, my name is Erin Olivia, and this is my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please stay tuned. So excited just to finally get on here and talk to you guys. I know my friends and family are excited. I stopped talking about doing it and I actually did it. So this is for all of you, and for all of you potential subscribers in the future. Thanks for giving me a chance, and hopefully you're here to stay on my channel. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was enlightening for you. Maybe you found some new products that you'd like to try, and I will see you soon. Bye! I love makeup. What can I say? Chris, don't judge me. That's my husband, if any of you were wondering.